The Cosmic Key Challenge. A gust of cold, ancient air sweeps through the cavernous Temple of Fates as the Keeper emerges from the shadows, a figure cloaked in shimmering silver, her eyes glowing faintly like twin moons. Her voice reverberates off the walls, carved with glyphs that pulse faintly as if alive. Welcome, 8 brave explorers. You've clawed your way through centuries of dust and darkness to stand where no human has in 1,000 years. The chamber hums with an eerie energy. Before you looms an immense golden door, its surface etched with swirling constellations. The Keeper's lips curl into a cryptic smile. This temple guards the Cosmic Key, a relic forged from the fabric of the universe itself. To its wielder, it grants one perfect wish, a desire fulfilled without flaw or twist. But only those who prove their worth through logic and unity may claim it. Her gaze hardens and the air grows heavy. Fail my challenge, and the temple's wrath awakens. A collapse sequence will begin, 60 heartbeats to flee before these stones become your tomb. She sweeps a skeletal hand toward the ceiling, where a massive slab of rock dangles by a fraying rope, trembling faintly as though eager to fall. Looking up, you notice hundreds of more rocks suspended above that would completely seal the entrance. She points to 8 stone platforms rising in a jagged staircase before the door, each etched with faint, weathered lines. Soon, you will take your places. You will all face forward in the same direction towards the lowest platform. From your perch, you will see only those on platforms below you. Those behind you will remain hidden from your view. If any of you look behind you or step out of line, you will all forfeit and be trapped in the cave for eternity. Behind each of you will appear an emblem, either a blazing yellow sun or a glowing white moon. The emblems will be assigned randomly, and you will not know how many of each symbol there are. You cannot see your own. The Keeper holds an hourglass, sand glinting like crushed stars within. When my assistant strikes the gong, you will guess your own emblem aloud, starting with the person at the top platform and descending down the line. You are only allowed to say moon or sun. Any other words or signals of any kind will cause the game to be forfeit, and you will all lose. If 7 out of the 8 of you, at least 7, guess correctly, the door opens and the Cosmic Key is yours. Each of you will get one wish to fulfill your heart's desire. If not, the cave will collapse and eternity awaits. You now have 10 minutes to form a plan. Then you will take your place on a stone pillar and we will begin. Can you think of a strategy to save everyone and obtain the Cosmic Key? Pause the video now to figure it out for yourself. Your team huddles together to quickly develop a plan before the time runs out. Just guessing is too dangerous since it is very unlikely you will get 7 lucky guesses. The first person's guess will have to serve as a coded message. We know the person on the top pillar at the very back of the line can see everyone else's symbol, and your team is only allowed 2 words, sun and moon, to communicate. But what kind of secret code can be used with just 2 words that will ensure at least 7 correct answers? The person in the back may have all the answers, but won't be able to tell anyone the total number of moons or sun symbols, because that would require more than 2 options. Then you think of it, it's so simple. There is a way to split the answers into 2 responses, the number of odd or number of even symbols. Your team quickly forms a plan so that the first person will use the word sun if they see an odd number of suns and moon if they see an even number of suns. This way, when they look down over the group, if, for example, they see 3 suns, making it an odd number, they will say sun. But if they see 4 suns, an even number, they will say moon. Of course, they may get their own symbol wrong, but that one sacrificed answer will ensure everyone else will have the information needed to know what symbol they have. Thinking through the scenario, you excitedly tell your friends. You barely have enough time to explain this strategy as the last few grains of sand drop from the hourglass. The Keeper approaches. Your friend Alex grips your arm, his voice a hoarse whisper. This is it, the treasure we've chased across continents, through jungles and ruins. We cannot fail now. His eyes dart to the keeper, who stands motionless, her silver cloak rippling as though stirred by an unseen wind. "Time begins," she intones. Her assistant strikes a large golden gong that sends a bone-rattling boom through the chamber. The sound begins its silent fall. Above, the ropes creak ominously under the strain of the large slabs of granite. The keeper calls, "Positions!" You scramble onto the platforms, hearts pounding. The gong clangs again. As the tallest in the group, you take the top rung. Employing your strategy, you have a 50% chance of guessing your symbol correctly. But that's okay because your team is allowed one wrong answer. You squint down the row, counting the number of sun symbols you see. You count 4 sun emblems gleaming below you. "Moon," you declare boldly, signaling an even number of suns. On platform 2, Darius nods inwardly. There are 3 suns visible below him, an odd number, so his symbol must be one of the suns you saw. "Sun," he says, voice steady. On platform 3, Maya pieces it together. You indicated an even number of suns. Darius already called out one of them, and Maya sees 3 below her. "That must mean she has a moon." "Moon," Maya declares, fists clenched. The pattern holds as the guesses proceed down the platforms, each explorer wielding the parity signal like a torch in the dark. By the 8th guess, the chamber falls silent, the echo fading into a tense hush. The keeper tilts her head, her glowing eyes narrowing. Then, slowly, she steps aside. A low rumble shakes the floor as the golden door groans open, revealing a chamber awash in prismatic light. At its heart hovers the cosmic key, a crystalline orb that shimmers as though woven from starfire, its edges blurring into dimensions beyond sight. "Remarkable," the keeper murmurs, her voice softening with something like respect. "Others have come, wielding greed or brute strength, only to perish beneath these stones. You chose reason and trust, the twin flames that illuminate true power. The key is yours." You step forward, the air crackling with possibility. The key pulses, its surface rippling like a pool of molten light. The perfect wish lies within reach, earned not by chance, but by a strategy as unbreakable as the stars themselves. Logic and unity, triumphant against any arrangement of emblems. I hope you have enjoyed this adventure. A mind, once stretched by new challenges, never returns to its original reality. If you know someone who loves brain teasers, share this video with them. Puzzling is always more fun together. Solving puzzles is a reminder that we can overcome difficult challenges, especially when we work as a team. Please like and subscribe.